Who do you believe benefits most from the sales and use tax exemptions for data centers? Is it the data centers themselves, the local community, taxpayers at large? Who benefits?
I would say the data centers themselves.
Michigan state lawmakers are asking questions about data center developments.
They're looking into how they affect people's health and the environment before the state gives them tax breaks or any incentives. Our Princess Johnny Steverson is joining us live in studio tonight with the comments, the questions, and the concerns raised during today's oversight hearing. Princess.
Andy, let me just start off by telling you that this committee hearing lasted nearly 2 hours, and while there were only 4 speakers, they had a lot to say on whether or not Michigan should implement data centers, and one of the biggest concerns, an overly excessive use of electricity.
Michigan state lawmakers heard hours of testimony over whether large-scale data centers belong in the state. Several environmental health and energy experts saying no. They say data centers operate 24 hours a day and use a massive amount of electricity.
You know, in a particularly hot or cold period where the grid is strained, they are not interested in shutting down to make sure that people can keep their heating or cooling on.
These 4 experts warned higher electric demand could drive up utility bills, especially during peak seasons. They also raised concerns about water usage and pollution, saying a lot of data centers rely on fossil fuels and cooling systems that impact nearby communities.
Without the proper guardrails, data centers could threaten and undermine Michigan's renewable energy, clean energy, and energy waste reduction laws, and instead drive the further development of polluting fossil fuel power plants, locking in emissions and costs for decades to come.
Another concern was jobs. Critics noted that data centers require fewer workers than other large industrial projects. Transparency was also questioned. Speakers said companies oftentimes do not clearly disclose how much electricity and water will be used, oftentimes leaving taxpayers on the hook if infrastructure upgrades are needed.
It is stemming from the contracts that they have with OpenAI to build and provide a certain number of facilities in a certain amount of time, or they stand to lose billions of dollars. Well, I'm sorry, but their contracts are not our problem.
Additionally, there was worry for expectant mothers as many data centers disperse electromagnetic field exposure, or EMF. Experts say its vibrations put a higher cardiac load on the pregnant mother, which can create a higher heart rate for the fetus.
No votes were taken during Wednesday's meeting, but more discussions on this topic are expected. We'll keep an eye on this topic and update you when we know more. Reporting live in studio, Princess Johnny Steverson, News Channel 3.
I'm Andy Dominiani. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, we've got much more to see. So take a second and subscribe to our channel.